rocks.
Hello, Helmut here. Today I thought it would be interesting comparing guitar cables because I think we never talked about guitar cables. They are very important. But how important is the price range? I normally use they're quite expensive. Providence is a Japanese brand. I think they are fine. Cost about 40 euros, 3.5 or 5 meter. And I thought, let's do a compare. I have here. Yeah, first of all, how do we check this? Two cables. A cable to my solo tires, 3 meter, and from the solo tires, 3 meter in the magnetron. And for this reason, I bought a, don't even know the name, that's a no-name product. I think, yeah, under 10 euro. Then middle price is Tadario, which is about, don't know, below 20. And then let's take the normal, the Providence I have normally. Yeah, let's see. What on the first expression of this cheap cable doesn't sound bad at all, but maybe there is some bass missing. Okay, let's play around to a riff. Okay. Okay. Let's take the Dario. Okay, the Dario, oxygen free. That's better. It's more density. Music. Yes, yes, there's a difference. Maybe not really easy to hear on this YouTube sound problem we all have, but that's not important. Important is how you feel. And let's talk about some other. The plugs, yeah, they look cool. I'm not sure if it's easy to change, but I would say that's not necessary. If a cable is damaged, broken, whatever, we should change it. Because in most of the cases, it doesn't happen directly after or in the plug. No, it happens somewhere, and it can happen very easily if you jump on it or drive cases. So let's say cables are all like strings, and not as bad, but you have to change them every now and then. And now I take my loved Providence, and we have the third. So, Providence again. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's better. There's again a step in both in the frequency range and in the feeling of a more fat, dense sound. How did I come to this Providence? I use these evidence cables because they are really good, very expensive, but really good. But there's one big problem. They break so easy. They don't break if you break it really, or jump on it, or whatever. No, it breaks if you take it and put it in some case. So it's, sorry to say, not really easy to use for live gigging. The studio maybe. Because the difference, there are a lot of expensive cables like Vovox and Monster, but I personally prefer the range where this cable shines. And this Evidence is one of these cables. They shine more in the mid-range, and that's the interesting frequency range for a guitar. Vovox, for instance, I like for vocal mic, recording vocal mic. That's okay, or bass, let's say. But for guitar, I prefer cables which are good in the mid-range territory, and for me, Providence was a very, very good compromise. I don't have the feeling I lose something. It's very good to wind, not as stiff as the most of the expensive cables are. Yeah, and the second, I would say, a really important part is if you use a pedal board, for instance. Maybe it's not really important, but I have the feeling it is important. Don't change cables, also cable factories. So I also have the small patch cables from the same brand. So the first cable, guitar in the pedal board, then the patch cables, and then from the pedal board to the amp. One could say the least important cable is from the pedal board to the amp because it's buffered then. Why not having all from the same brand? And for most of the gigs, that's the thing where musicians are on a stage, I think. I can remember. I think you are fine with 5 meters. 5 meters should be enough. So pedalboard is somewhere on the front of stage, and then you move around with 5 meters, which should be enough if you are not Angus Young. And then 5 meters from the pedalboard to your amp should be also okay. I used to have 7 meters, which is also okay. Shouldn't be longer. Longer is not, then you hear the loss of mostly high frequencies. But I think I didn't play the Providence to the tune. Yeah, and the Prague, Tom asked, how is the Prague? Yeah, the Prague is a normal plug which you can open and can solder yourself and whatever. It's okay. No nitric, but that's not necessary. Okay. Okay. Yes, I think that's the most, I hear the amp the best. This amp is really great, very fat sounding and transparent, and you shouldn't lose the quality of your instrument and your amp using the wrong cable. Second experience I've got over the years, it's clear. If the cable is broken, everything is clear, no sound. But it could also happen that it's not really broken, but it's damaged, and it's damaged, so you don't hear it. You get used to it, and you hear it the first time when you take a new cable. So be careful every now and then. Check your cables, take a newer one, and you will see sometimes, hope not, that you got used to a damaged cable and lost your sound. And that's, let's try another piece of music. Okay, that's more southern rock kind of music, where we can listen to not only treble pickup, high gain. I love, maybe I mentioned it before, on a Les Paul, I really love the position, sure, the treble pickup, great, but also the both pickups, treble pickup full and neck pickup a little bit. So if you turn it down completely, there should be no sound. And then I turn it up a little bit. This sound I love. Oh, that's my check. And the variations are a little bit more on the neck pickup. if I turn down the volume of the bridge pickup, it's clean and full. Let's listen. Yeah, great. Well, I think I'm satisfied with my Providence cable. And you see, new ones. Yeah, every now and then you have to. And these were the old ones. So let's see. I will I will test it. What I told you, I will do it myself. Checking out if the old ones are still good enough. But I think they are. Yeah. Okay, maybe we see us before Christmas on Wednesday. We are planning, on the 23rd, we are planning a Christmas live stream. Konrad will come. So see you.